Former God of War and Twisted Metal director David Jaffe is on a tear. He recently defended the Avowed art director Matt Hansen for his promotion of pronouns in Avowed. Roll this up over at phantompulse.com. You can find the link in the description below. I encourage you to head on over there, become a paid subscriber, and help support us in eradicating woke ideology from our culture and society, and specifically in video games, movies, and television. So, Jaffe did a recent live stream, and he uploaded a cut-together clip of that live stream to his YouTube channel. And in that, he responded to a person in the chat and seemingly read their comment saying, Avowed dev said they're making the game really woke to upset Elon and Grums. And then he said this. Let's just take a listen.
They're making the game really woke to upset Elon and Grums. Well, I don't know. I mean, I know what you're talking about, Eddie. I know the art director was basically pushing back because Elon got upset and Grums got upset that there are, God forbid, pronouns in that you can select or maybe not even select in Avowed. And so the art director got pissed off and the community manager shut her account down. But I don't know, the game's almost done. So I don't really, that may have just been sort of a pissy kind of statement. But I mean, again, it's, and I agree, Morgan, when you say, oh my God, again with this. I know, but this is the news of the day. This is sort of what happens in the gaming world right now. We're still talking games. I'm still playing lots of games. We're still doing game design discussions, but these are the people that, are influencing something. Don't know why. Don't know why, but they are.
So there you go. He is tacitly defending Matt Hansen, the art director of Avowed, who did indeed indicate that he would be including pronouns in the game and doubled down on the fact that we found out that pronouns are in the game. So if you don't know what happened, we're going to go through all of this right here, give you a timeline, and kind of maybe educate David Jaffe on what happens. He says he knows what happens, but I don't think he knows the full story. So I've obviously covered a lot of this in other videos, but we're going to go through the whole timeline right here. So what actually happened is that it was discovered based on recent previews of the game that the game features pronouns. While discussing the game's various menus, YouTuber Force Gaming pulled up one of them and revealed that the game had pronouns in it that are being included in various games, obviously not just Avowed. But this is being included to normalize gender ideology, which Pope Francis calls the worst danger of our time. And indeed it is. It's leading to the destruction of a numerous amount of people. I mean, just look at the self-deletion rate of people that buy into that ideology. It's absolutely enormous. It's horrendous. It's horrific. It is evil. If you're trying to push someone down that path, you're trying to destroy them. It's very apparent. And you can see that they do indeed have the pronouns right there. He, him on this envoy character here. For screenshot from Force Gaming YouTube. And so Grums reacted to our coverage of that, and he wrote this. I'm drawing a line. I'm rejecting any game that has pronouns in it, and you grammar Nazis know what I mean. Stop being stupid. I don't care if the game is good. A message must be sent. Pronouns promote the woke mind virus, and gamers must send a clear message. And then Elon Musk replied to Grums saying, having pronouns in a fantasy video game is utterly unacceptable. And this sent Matt Hansen off of the absolute deep end, because what these people are all about, they're not about making games. They are about pushing their evil agenda. And that is what they're doing. They do it they disguise what they're creating as a game, but really it's just a vehicle to push their agenda. And he wrote this on Blue Sky. Sickos.jpg. I wanted so badly to make him mad with my game, and I cannot believe it actually happened. Just wait until you see the default, you sad little crap. So that is what Matt Hansen had to say there. Clearly, he is saying that, confirming that there are indeed pronouns in the game. And his whole intention with including them was to piss off Elon. And then he said that the default is extraordinarily woke. So we'll see what that looks like moving forward. However, after he said that, he then confirmed that he would petition to include pronouns in every single game he works on moving forward. You have this right here. Oh, I can't see that. Doesn't make it that doesn't make it easier to see. But anyways, this guy right here, Aaron Sanfilippo, he is a game designer as well. He says, "Love this. I propose we all just start adding pronoun options to all our games just to annoy these guys. Game has the character selector, pronoun options, flight simulator, pronoun options, abstract puzzle game, pronoun options." Because again, it's not about actually creating games. It's not about entertainment. It's not about escapism. It's not about constellation. It's not about all the things that J.R. Tolkien talks about what makes a good fairy story in his essay on fairy stories, which I think obviously can apply to video games as well. So it's not about any of that stuff. It is literally about pushing the woke agenda. It is about pushing gender ideology. It is about trying to normalize this destructive thought process, this woke mind virus that literally leads people to self-deletion. That is what this is all about. It is part of the death cult. It is about getting people to off themselves, and that is what these people are trying to push. So he wrote that, and what does Matt Hansen do? He says, "I will petition for this on every game I make." So this guy is a complete and utter woke activist, 100%. He is not making video games. He is making propaganda for wokeism. It was then discovered that Hansen had been advocating for discriminating against white people in posts made over the past 4 years. This was discovered by Hypnotic. I know a bunch of other people had discovered a post as well, but we didn't have the actual date on it. And now we do have the date on this post, June 9, 2020. This is what I've been saying all along. This is what I expect, because we saw posts like this made by tons of people in all of these entertainment industries back in 2020 after the or during those Black Lives Matter riots in the Summer of Love and all of these people burning things to the ground. But he wrote this: "Reminder to Black artists out there who are looking for portfolio reviews or job advice. My DMs are open and you will always have my priority. We got too many crusty white dudes in this field. Please let me help you replace me one day. I want to go back to living in the woods." So he is literally advocating for discrimination there. And he is actually discriminating, saying that he discriminates in this post by saying that he will give priority to people of a certain skin color. That is 100% discrimination. Not only did we find that, but we also found that he made another post, and he made it this year, March 2024. And this came in the wake of Elon Musk rebuking global head of marketing for Xbox, Kelly Lombardi. She wrote this, if you remember: "Raise your hand if you're not a white man and you buy video games. No hate to white dudes. It's just another day in the gaming industry that minorities have to fight to prove they exist." So clearly, just disgusting, vile stuff here from Kelly Lombardi, trying to sow division based on skin colors. Total evil stuff. And Musk reacted to that. Obviously, it got filtered up to him, but he reacted and said, "It should not be acceptable for any company in the gaming industry to be racist and sexist against white guys." Well, Matt Hansen didn't like that at all. And he basically said it will embolden him to be more racist and sexist. And he said this: "Oh, Elon, you sweet summer child, this will only embolden me, you sad sack of crap." So he's literally admitting to being racist and sexist against white people or white men here in March 2024. So this is not something that he just posted back in 2020. He posted it in 2024 as well. And it got even worse here because Elon then responded to this, and he said he is confessing to illegal behavior, won't end well for him. And then Elon also contacted, 4 minutes later, posted this, contacting Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, who is, and if you don't know, Microsoft is the parent company of Xbox and Avowed developer Obsidian Entertainment. And Elon wrote this: "Satya Nadella, this is illegal. Illegal." So I want to hop over to Blue Sky here. If we hop on over here, you can see that he has not made a post since Elon Musk made that post about this is illegal, and that he contacted Microsoft CEO. You can see the last time he posted was actually on November 22nd, right here. Or at least his last reply actually was on November 26th. Elon posted obviously November 27 early in the morning. And then if we go to his actual last post, it was also here on November 26th at 7:30. So this guy has gone completely radio silent since Elon Musk said it would not end well for him, and he contacted the Microsoft CEO. So if we hop back over here to Fandom Pulse, it's not just Elon Musk indicating that it is illegal and it will not go well for him. We have the former co-owner of Obsidian Entertainment, Chris Avellone, calling for anyone who was rejected by the art department at Obsidian over the last couple of years to literally sue the company for discrimination in hiring. He wrote this: based on recent news, if you were rejected from an art position at Obsidian in the past few years, call a lawyer. Discrimination in hiring, especially for a Microsoft studio, can ensure you don't need to apply for a job ever again. And it shouldn't cost you a cent to initiate legal action. The lawyers will know what the case is worth, and they'll do the heavy lifting. He added, this has nothing to do with my personal politics, but I believe strongly that hiring discrimination for any reason isn't something the industry should tolerate. I hope you agree. He then added in response to this person here asking, does being rejected automatically make it discrimination? He said, no, but based on recent events, there's a case to be made, even if the rejection may have been valid. That validity needs to be examined by the courts because of the recent announcements, and Obsidian would need to show proof of the validity of the rejection. So that is actually what has happened. This guy is including pronouns in his game, clearly doing it to push the woke agenda, clearly trying to get people to buy into gender ideology, which we know leads to devastation and destruction for the individuals, their friends, their family, the people around them. It is not a good path. It is a destructive path. It leads to death and destruction. That is why he's putting this in the game. That is what he is doing. And not only is he doing that, he literally is discriminating against white men. And he made that abundantly clear, not only in 2020, but also in 2024. And he now has Elon Musk, who seemingly is going to be the head of a new department of the U.S. federal government, Doge, as well as the former co-owner of the company that he works for, saying that he should be sued, his company should be sued, and that it will not end well for him. On top of it, I think he's absolutely destroyed the sales for this game too. I think the sales for this game are going to be 100% absolutely terrible. This game is now dead on arrival. This guy has confirmed that he injected woke ideology into the game, and he is even worse than what we even know right now. But that is what we know so far. That is the full story of what is happening with Avowed. And David Jaffe over here is literally defending this stuff. It just shows you his character, who he is, and what he stands for. And he is in the same bucket, in my opinion, as Matt Hansen. I will not be surprised if David Jaffe over here comes out and starts calling for discrimination as well, because he's basically defended all of the transgender ideology too. He's made absurd comments comparing people who buy into transgender ideology to being black. I mean, the guy is an absolute lunatic, and he's just confirming it over and over and over again. And this is just the latest example of that. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always speak the truth. And that doesn't mean we have to be nice. That does not mean we have to be nice. Being charitable doesn't mean you have to be nice. We can oppose David Jaffe. We can reject what he is saying, but we should also pray for him.